This is your time to relax. During this video, you have no tasks, no responsibilities. The only thing for you to do is to calm down. Take some deep breaths and join me on this lovely, sometimes beautiful, sometimes interesting, sometimes a bit philosophical, but always wholesome, cozy, and chill little adventure. Kick back, perhaps grab a cup of your favorite beverage, and let's enjoy this episode together. Shall we? Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining me one more time. So, today we have a nice little project waiting for us. I would like to expand the garden, which would involve cutting down some of these trees, possibly picking these mushrooms, maybe leveling the area just ever so slightly so that this is all level, this is all one straight plane, and we can plant stuff to our liking, but you know, that doesn't need to happen. We can plant stuff even if there's this little one block difference, and possibly build a garden shed. We will see if there's some space for that left. And obviously plant many more crops. So that is the idea for today. We're also going to be doing just a bit of decoration. I mean, a nice garden with a bunch of crops can look already amazing, but I just collected a couple of things, not the painting, but dandelions, which we're going to turn into butterflies, some sweet berries, which are going to be just hanging out, lying on the ground, looking as if they'd fallen off the bushes, and some wheat seeds as well. So, I say let's get right to it. You know, friends, sometimes I tell you that in these videos we relax together. Oh, that's become very green all of a sudden. Right, even though these colors are very autumnal, it is currently spring. As you remember, we have planted these crops specifically because they grow in spring. So, well, on that note, actually, let's plant some more so that possibly we have. I can put it there for some reason. Oh yes, I'm sorry, because those are the butterflies. There. Yes, so possibly by the time we finish with the garden expansion, we have even more seeds to plant. Right? Let's do the same thing with these blackberries. And the barley as well. So, I often tell you that we relax together. Now, that has never been more true than it is now, because I got a trip coming up. I'm going to travel later on today, and traveling itself is not the thing that makes me nervous, but I've still got a bunch of things to do before that. So I thought we're going to record this video, we're going to enter this beautiful calm little world together, and it's going to allow me to relax just as much as it allows you to do so. Indeed, we are in this together, you could say. And then, of course, the video can still render and upload while I'm doing the rest of my tasks and responsibilities. It is like that, right? We can't really escape all our duties and whatnot, and we shouldn't. We shouldn't avoid those responsibilities, but there are times when we need to deal with them, and there are times when we need exactly not to deal with them. We need some time for other things. Let's see. These two birch trees, I think, can stay. They're not really in the way of anything, so. Hello, friend. I still don't know if this is a bug or if they can pick up certain things. But I obviously don't want to hurt them to find out if they drop maybe a block or something. Anyway. Oh, maybe can I trade you? Oh, I need some wheat seeds. Maybe we can trade geese. Let's see, we have some wheat here, and we can cut it up with these. Oops, like that. And then we get some flour and we get some wheat seeds. Flour we're going to put back, but I'm curious, maybe we can trade. Oh, dropped an egg. We'll take those, thank you very much. Would you like these seeds? Okay. Okay. It looks like dark oak stairs. Maybe we've been doing some construction over there and one fell off and this boyo picked it up. Anyway, well, boyo, she just laid an egg, so there's that. Let me give the other bunch of seeds to Nestor over here. Not with the intention of having them mate or anything, but... Oh wait, yeah, right. They're both female. Though, of course, then again... Thank you very much. Hello, Nestor. Good to meet you once again. Then again, I think all the geese in Minecraft lay eggs because they're just mobs. They aren't really male or female, so that's okay. We're not going to get that scientific, okay? Anyway, let me clear out some more of these trees. And we're also gathering a lot of construction material for later on. And we're going to, obviously it doesn't make much sense to build a garden and plant crops deep into the forest, so it's a better idea to stay on the lake shore here, right? So that is what we're going to do. Sorry about the noise and everything, Nestor. Didn't mean to disturb your whatever it is that you do. So we're going to open this up, and yes, let me pick these mushrooms as well. We're going to have so many materials and ingredients for crafting and cooking later on. And let me grab this hoe and continue. Let's see. That's salt, right? Yes, okay. Well, probably not a good idea to plant a lot of plants where there's salt on the ground or in the ground, but let's continue here. Not right on the lake shore. We don't want too much water to reach the crops either. Even though, you know, this is Minecraft, it doesn't matter that much, but we are going to set this little extra challenge for us, like that. I'm going to leave some spots where there's still grass, just for a bit of variety, sort of decorative purpose. And indeed, that does look better. Maybe we can have a bit more, one more layer of farmland here, properly plowed and soon irrigated farmland. So let's put some oh, it is being irrigated, look. Is it possible? Is it possible that there's water if we go deeper? There's water underneath the ground. Or is it the lake managing to reach all of these farmland blocks with water? I wonder. Oh, see, these aren't irrigated and these convert right back. So let's put some water in here. It is also an option, of course, to go underneath and sort of build a layer of, like an underground layer of water that supplies the land with water, but we're not going to get that technical just yet. What we are going to do is plant some more wheat, and for that we need the seeds one more time. Let me go and get those. So once again, that will involve us cutting up a lot of these wheat stalks. There we go. And we get a nice amount of seeds from that, as well as flour, which we can then use for making bread. We have a bunch of eggs as well, or we can just use regular old water to make the dough of the bread. There, let me see how much of the newly plowed area we can cover with these 32 seeds. Oh, wait, is it plowed? Or is it... I'm not entirely sure about that expression, about that word. I've done a lot of garden work in my... Hello, friend. I've done a lot of garden work in my life, but that doesn't mean I know all the English expressions that come with it, so forgive me for that unpreparedness. That is a decent area. Now, for the rest, we can maybe choose a different crop. Let's see. Or we can stick with... I think I'm going to just stick with wheat. There's something so bucolic. I love this word. And rural, and also wholesome about, a nice field of wheat waving in the wind. Maybe you think about all the delicious, soft on the inside and crunchy on the outside bread that you're going to make from it. Maybe you just like seeing the gentle waves within that field of wheat, but either way I think it's a nice little thing. So we're going to keep planting this, and maybe here and there we'll leave some holes. It's not going to be as uniform as over there. Well, maybe. We still have plenty of seeds, so it's going to be pretty populated over here. But we do need some spots for the decorations as well. So let's continue just ever so slightly further, and we can plant these seeds too. Maybe over here as well. That's nice. Now we need some more fences. What kind of fence is this? This is a spruce fence. So that's nice because we just cut down a lot of spruce wood. So let's go make some more of those fences. Yes, maybe we even have more fences already made downstairs. Let's see. While we're downstairs, let me take out all these iron ingots that we made from the ores that we gathered last time. There we go. That's a plentiful supply of iron for whatever projects we needed. And let's see. We have some spruce fences indeed. And we don't have spruce planks, but that's okay. Let us make those. We have a lot of sticks, that's for sure. 39. Let's make a couple more. We might end up needing it. $57. I think that's going to be alright. A good amount. One thing that's very interesting, friends, is that I've recently gotten my hands on... let's expand the garden over here as well. Just noticed that this area is kind of empty. So I've recently gotten my hands onto a proper higher quality microphone, and I was very happy, and I tried it out immediately, but as it turns out, things are not so simple. I have 3 laptops and 1 desktop computer with which I tried to make the microphone work, and 2 laptops only have output jacks, so they can only handle headphones, not microphones. Let's use some of this dirt so that we can place these fences properly. The 3rd laptop doesn't have a USB port, which is also needed by higher end microphones. We're going to put a fence gate here instead. And my desktop still has the same problem as what it used to have, which is a really strange noise when recording anything, and it comes from inside. It's not like it's basically a software thing. I don't really have any fence gates. That's okay, let's make some. So here I am with a bunch of lovely marvels of technology, and still I am unable to put the microphone to use. So the quest for better sound quality and what... Did you just fly, or did you kind of float? Or were you walking on the fences? That was very strange to see. You can come in if you'd like. Anyway, so I'm with all these marvels of technology, and I'm unable to record things properly. I suppose the funniest thing is that I'm still recording, I'm still doing these recordings with a phone that's 6-year-old. It's built-in voice recording app, and a pair of headphones that I think are even older. So sometimes simple is better, as they say, right? Let's see, we're going to put some more lanterns on these fences so that the plants can keep growing in whatever conditions, even if there's darkness otherwise. So give me some of these iron nuggets, and maybe, I think 4 lanterns are going to be plenty. Need these torches, turn these into nuggets, make a frame, put the torches inside, and we have the lanterns. And we're going to place those on top of some more fence posts. So we can have one here maybe. How did we do it so far? We have 1, 2, and yes, 1 more. Alright. Let me just use some of these dirt blocks to climb a little bit. And now we can place 1 lantern. The next one. Oh, that fell. Maybe it fell off or something. We can replace it now. We're definitely going to place one maybe over here. Let's do it from the outside. Like this. So that looks like a good place for a lantern. And where else should we go? Maybe here on this corner, or at least edge, we should have another one. Maybe there. Kind of see much from all that lovely moonlight. And this friend keeps pushing me. We should find a name for this friend as well. So there's Nestor, whom we're definitely going to bring out here, make a little nest for them. And if you have some ideas about how to name this friend, we can say that this friend is male, yeah, and then Nestor is female, and then they can found a nice little goose family over here. You know, it's strange that you're here in the first place. It's quite a cold climate, isn't it? I hear you friends are usually further down south when this kind of weather sets in. I mean, and I'm not going to judge. I don't know how to be a goose. I don't even know how to be a frog. And most of all, I don't know how to be a human. Okay, enough silliness. So that's lovely and all planted. I don't think we're going to plant many more things now. What we're going to put here is some decorations, and then over there I think we're going to plant, actually we can do that now, a little hedge of berry bushes, kind of following again a little naturally chaotic but still somewhat organized, not too much, just a little bit pattern. Also, these glowberries we can't use. There are some salmonberry bushes around the woods. I'm not sure if we have those. Let me check what we've got here. No, doesn't look like it. And we don't have more sweet berries either, so that's all we could plant right now, but that's okay. That's not going to be a problem. Maybe we can... Oh, can we put the glowberries on tree branches, you think? That would be very funny. Can I put them there? No. I can put them on I can put them on leaf blocks though. Well, this is going to be an interesting tree. We can say that this is a fruit tree or something. I also just picked up another egg that was left here. Thank you for that, friend. So let's put some glowberry vines on this tree as well. They're not birch trees anymore, but I think it's going to look absolutely wonderful to see this garden. It's all lit up by the lanterns, and then also some softer lights of the glowberry bushes. That's going to look wonderful. And then we're going to have that hedge as well. In fact, let me go explore just a little bit to see if we can, see if we can find some more glowberries. Not glowberries, sorry, sweet berries. And since we have shears, can I... Okay, I can't, I can only destroy those. But look, there's a lot of them here. So we're going to pick some of those up. And we can have a huge, long hedge, loyally protecting our garden from any, any animals of the forest that would like to snack on some of the crops. Look, I don't mind you snacking. There, I can give you some seeds. Cheers. But please don't snack on whatever I plant for myself. I will invite you over for a little feast or cookout or something. But yeah, let's not just enter each other's garden and pick this stuff. Well, I mean, I took these berries from the forest, so. But okay, this looks okay. I think this looks nice, and already some of these bushes are bearing fruit, which is great to see. We can plant a couple more here. I think that's plenty. Maybe one more there. Okay, we already have a bunch of beautiful flowers over here, and I think we can also later on expand the garden with some elevated flower beds, raised flower beds surrounded by trapdoors, and we can plant some stuff in there. These are crops, even though they're lovely and are in bloom right now. I think this is wild onion or wild potato, and this is rutabaga. Oops, I didn't mean to put that there, but as you can see we have those as well. This grows in winter, so there's not much we can do about that, but maybe later. Right, now that's done. Let us place... You know what? Let us not place the decorations yet. Let us build that garden shed that I was talking about. Where should that be? I think here in front of the cabin. I don't want to occupy this space too much, so maybe we should have that shed here at the end of the garden. So to that end, let me cut down a couple more trees. There we go. 1, 2. That was a big one. Let me combine these axes. Pick up all these supplies which we're going to turn into the shed, and I think we can put it here. Something like that. Some more sticks on the ground for us to collect. Yeah, this looks like a decent area to build. So how should we do this? Should we use... I'm going to use... Because now we have access to several different types of material. Let me go downstairs and check what we can do here. Oh, we got plenty of oak, plenty of spruce, plenty of... not plenty of birch, but some birch as well. Let's use oak for kind of the frame of the shed, but first let me get rid or store some of these seeds, because the seeds are downstairs, but the rutabaga, the blackberry, yeah, those, and the flower of course, and the mushrooms. Mushrooms were here? Yeah, mushrooms were here. And now the seeds, because right now we're not going to need them. This is the seed drawer. The birch pine cones, birch pine cones, interesting. Spruce cones as well. And the blackberry seeds, and I think that's that. While we're in the kitchen, let me cook some of these eggs. And let me grab maybe 2 baked potatoes that we can have with this lovely fried egg. Nice. That was delicious. So, oh my goodness, already that's looking much better. So let's put down the frame, so to speak, of this garden shed. It's not going to be big. Maybe we will remove some of these bushes from right in front of the shed. It doesn't make much sense. So there, 1. Yeah, maybe like that. And then it's gonna be there and there. And we're going to build 1, 2, 1, 2. I can't reach that. Maybe... Yes, I think that's going to be... Yeah, that's good. Oops. Yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we're going to connect these. It's going to be a similar principle as the cabin itself, but it's not going to look exactly the same, don't worry. It is, however, going to be very small. Yes, all good. The protruding blocks as well. And we're done. This is going to be the frame of our little garden shed. I'm going to remove this. I don't want to cut and step myself on all of these spikes. Thorns, sorry. When I'm coming back, and now we can get some cobblestone just for the base of it, so that it's a little bit insulated against all the moisture of the ground. Just having some coffee to keep my lovely ASMR voice going. Yes, and we need another material. We have some terracotta. Oh, we have some terracotta actually. That could be nice. Kind of similar as here. Or we could use good old wooden planks, but I kind of like the idea of terracotta. We already have wood in there as well, so let's see. Do we have more clay? Oh, we have a bunch of clay, which is good because we're going to need just a few more terracotta blocks. So let's get that cooking, so to speak, and get some more cobblestone like slabs and stairs. I'm going to go to the stone cutter here and make a couple more of these, just in case we want to detail the outside a little further. Amazing. I was also thinking we should have a little garden path, just as if we were repurposing blocks left over from construction. We can have a little path that goes along that hedge into the garden shed. Maybe we'll set it up later. So cobblestone at the bottom, and then terracotta. Yes, we should have a window there. We should have a couple windows, in fact. Actually, it looks like the terracotta was enough. That's nice. Let's dig up the ground so we can lay down some flooring. Perfect. The flooring itself, well, I mean, you know, it's just a garden shed, so it makes sense to have that made of stone as well. But we already have cobblestone and terracotta, so I think I'm just going to... Oh, we could use bricks too. We have bricks. Excellent. Yes, and we're going to turn these into slabs. I'm not sure if 16 is enough. Let's make a couple more. Oh, that's nice. Some more terracotta that we don't need right now. So flooring, we also need a door, which we don't have ready. That's fine. Let's make it out of spruce, why not? Perfect. We need a couple of windows, which we already have here. Excellent. We need 3 of these, and possibly we can have a curtain on some of them. Yes, why not? And what's inside the shed, we're still going to decide about that later. But right now, let's go and finish the walls. So we need the brick slabs. Yeah, we can do it like this. So here you don't see a difference, but in the other resource pack that we'll eventually return to. Oh, I love when it's perfectly calculated. Well, not quite, but now it is. Okay, door is ready, and now we can add the windows. So in the other resource pack that we're going to return to, it's going to look a bit different. It's going to be sort of perpendicular bricks It's going to be like a pattern. Amazing, and we can add maybe this curtain over here. It's not a very fancy thing or anything like that, but we can have it like that maybe. And maybe on this one as well. Yes, yes, that looks good. Okay. Now we just need a roof, which we're going to build out of. Well, I mean, it makes sense to build it from similar material to what we already built roofs out of. Let's go see if we have some dark oak here. Yes, I wonder if this is enough. We have some stairs. We have just 2 logs, so this is really not much, but I think mostly we're going to be able to use just slabs, which gives us more blocks to work with. And this is not going to be a very detailed roof. It's just going to be something like that over there. Let me climb my trusty dirt stairs. And we're going to, let's see, begin here. Like that. Oh, it might not be enough, in fact. That's okay, we'll always be able to finish it later, or even in this episode, we'll see. So that's that, there. Next one is there. And that was it, so let me go and see if we can find some dark oak around here, because this is all spruce wood. I could swear there was something, oh maybe here, or this could be just simply oak. Let's check. No, I think this is just oak. Yes. Alright, that's fine. Oops. I dropped an apple. Good. I'm always open to more ingredients. These trees look interesting. It looks like they're unaffected by the dynamic trees thing. Maybe it's because we planted them or something. But this is still all spruce, all spruce. I wonder if there's anything else on the other side, maybe closer to the village or something. Oh, wasn't there? Oh, this is also spruce. As you remember, or you might remember, there were these swamplands here, but I don't know if they had dark oak or normal oak. I mean those trees. I hope it's dark oak. This is okay, interesting kind of tree, right in the water. Let me go find a tree that's already dry, and yes, that's the one I'm okay with cutting down if we have to. Although this might be okay, I'm not gonna say anything. Let's see what this is. So this was just normal oak, one more time, not dark oak. Yeah, I think the dark oak trees we found closer to the village, and they did have a different color, but I don't think these are that kind of tree. Hello, turtle. Alright, that's okay, friends. Let's go back and just build that roof out of oak. No pressure on us, there's no design award we can win with this. Let's just use what we think looks good and we have access to. find our way among these thick tree branches and canopies. Oh goodness, this is more of a challenge than I thought. Let's go this way. Some more sweet berry bushes, gotta be careful. But we're almost home. You know what, while we're here, why don't we just go to those trees that I mentioned? Let's hop into the boat and let's just go there. Why not? There is nothing that prevents us from building that shed exactly the way we pictured it. Excellent. So let's row our boat across the water, and we're going to continue straight. I believe that is, I'm not entirely sure which direction that is, but eventually I think we're going to find some dark oak trees, or I'm not sure what kind of trees they are, but they drop dark oak blocks, right? And this is the village. Maybe some of those? Oh goodness, it's difficult to tell. Now these, oh yes, this must be it. Excellent. I think we have arrived to our destination here. And indeed we've got some dark oak logs. Very nice. So these are orange pines, but for the purposes of our construction, they drop dark oak logs, and that's what matters. So that's 12 logs, 48 plank pieces, which is great. 96 slabs, which is going to be absolutely plenty and enough for us. Let's go back, but let's bring some of these orange pine cones back with ourselves, so that we can plant them closer to the cabin and have access to this kind of material on demand, so to speak. Alright. I wonder what kind of professions the villagers have. It would be very nice to establish kind of we have lots of beautiful plants and crops and a lot of geese, the egg of which we can sell. So it would be very nice to establish something like that kind of a trade cooperation. Now, of course, the beauty of Minecraft mods is that, oh, that was quick, is that you can always modify the mods again to your liking. So if we happen to not have those villagers, or maybe the villagers don't have those trades, we can just temper a little bit with the code and give them those professions, or give them those trade options that we're looking for. Now I'm going to place this crafting table maybe here, and we're going to turn these into planks and then into slabs, and then we can build a roof. Yes, so there. As you can see, even in this resource pack, if you place slabs on top of each other, they sometimes adopt a new texture. But in the Mizuno's resource pack, the double dark oak slabs are going to look like a crate, which is not something we want on a roof. Hello. So yes, we don't want to leave holes. This is going to be a full block. This is going to be a full block. And let's continue like that. Oops, that was not a good idea. And we can add 2 more oak logs here to properly reach and support the roof. Oh, I'm sorry, not that. And then once again, this is a full block. That's a full block. There. And with that final row, the roof is ready. Nice and slanted, just the way we wanted it, right? Let's remove these dirt stairs and check it out. Maybe from the... No, I think that looks okay. Now, what we want to do, one more thing, is to block this hole, because right now if we go inside, it's a bit open, it's a bit... yeah, it's a strange approach for a garden shed. But we can block these holes like that. It's not gonna look stupid from the inside or from the outside. There, and we're done. I like this. Let's... okay. Do we have some... I would like to put a lantern on the outside as well. And I would like to put like a counter where we can plant different things and maybe some storage for the seeds. So that's going to be the next thing to do. We still have about 15 minutes left to an hour or so. I think that's the perfect amount of work to do until then. Let's just reorganize the inventory a little bit. So all these wooden materials we don't need anymore. We don't need a cobblestone either in any form or shape. Neither do we need the terracotta or the bricks or the doors, the fences. Oh, maybe the fence we'll need for yeah, for one of the lanterns, but we do need a lantern. Or maybe 2 of them, so that we use up all the iron nuggets that we've got. Perfect. And let me see if we have some furniture or anything left over here. It doesn't look that way. I suppose that's good, that means we used everything. Yes, okay, then we need some counters. We can make it out of oak. Yeah, that sounds okay. We have a bunch of oak material anyway. So that's pretty easy to do. Maybe 2 of those. Yes, very nice. And I would want one of them with drawers. Oops. So this is what we need: chest, iron nugget, and 4 sticks. Very nice. And how do we build this one? Just a single drawer is fine. Okay. Yes, but I want these stripped actually. So we're going to strip them like this. And then we have a bunch of tree bark as well, which we'll be able to use for other things. And there, we get 4 of those. Maybe we didn't even need the counters, but that's okay. Yes. Let's put this knife back onto the chopping board. So we have those. We have a crafting table already inside. A chest can never hurt. Yes, let's place these and then we'll get back for just a bit of decoration. Oh, speaking of decoration, maybe I would want the outside to be a bit more detailed as well. There. We can place this counter over here and another drawer here, and then we have a nice counter with some drawers. We need one lantern inside at least, and we can always use one lantern outside, which is there. It's perfect. Alright, now what are we going to add? Oh yes, another chest can always come in handy. Let's put it here. Now all that's left for us to do is to decorate the shed and just a couple of things in the garden as well. So allow me minimal amounts of time. Of course you will see nothing of my preparations, but I'll be back very, very soon. Alright friends, as you can see, I gathered a bunch of things that fortunately we already had here. I crafted this barrel and filled up this water bucket, but we already had these things. The flower pot, the chest, the painting. So the only thing we need now is just a little bit of grass that we can pick very easily from just out here. That's a fern. That's another fern. But that's all fine. Some more. Do we have grass anywhere, or are these all ferns? That has to be grass. No, that was also a fern. Goodness. Who knew it was this difficult to find some grass? How about this? Also a fern. How about this? Also one. This has to be grass. Okay, excellent. That was grass. I don't mind that we have a lot of ferns. We can of course always just replant them if we feel like we've got just too many. But yes, I suppose this is a very forested area, so ferns are going to be the dominant species here. We can of course use ferns as well for decoration. It's just I thought some grass would also look nice. Nice. Okay, 3 should be enough, plus we've got plenty of ferns. So let's go back and rename some of these items, and then we can place them in item frames. Oh, an egg. Hello, thank you very much. That's not where we want to go. So we can place them in item frames and deliver some beautiful decoration and final touches for the garden. So down we go. Don't need the egg right now. And we're going to switch to creative mode so that we don't use up experience levels just to decorate the vicinity of our cabin. And we're going to rename all of these. I have it written down what we want to name them. So let's do this. The chest is going to be _1, this crate looking thing. Barrel's going to be 1B, which is this sort of half barrel or basket looking container with some produce in it. That looks like we've just been in the garden picking the fruits of our labor, so to speak, literally. Potato 2 is going to be this box of potato plant, which looks nice. Sweet berries _0 is just going to be some sweet berries, but on the ground. This looks blue because in the other resource pack to which the custom item textures or models belong, the sweet berries are also blue, but that's okay. We're not going to be at all bothered by that. Wheat seeds _0 is going to be this bag of wheat seeds that you already know from here. And then the painting we'd like to name one painting _decor, and then _4, which is this little broom hanging out over there, and then we have another one underscore 31A, which is just these two glass bottles which might contain seeds, might contain some maybe chemicals that is needed in gardening, and it's going to look perfectly in place in the shed. Water bucket underscore 0 is just a water bucket that we can place. And then the grass, we're going to, maybe we want one that looks like this little flowery foliage, creeping flowers or creeping plants, and maybe two of these that looks like a bigger bunch of grass. And then some of these ferns we can of course also rename to decorate with. Let's see, yes, very classic looking forest fern, and then I'm not sure about what to call the others, but we've already used these before. There they are placed around the house here and there. And then what else? The flower pot I'd like to rename to, yes, 0, so that it looks like a little flower pot that we've just been using for planting something. And then of course the dandelions are going to be butterflies. There's this pair of butterflies and this solo butterfly. Excellent. Friends, we are ready to place everything, so let's go and do so to be able to finish this episode with looking out at some beautiful garden scenery. Let's have a little nap first, so that when we wake up it's daylight, sorry, and we can admire our work in proper lighting. So first we place this little detailing to the outside of the garden shed, just like that, nothing crazy, just I think that's that. Oops, we are still in creative mode, and we used up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stairs, so we're going to throw those away because we are not interested in any unfair advantages, right? Yes, let's be careful with those, and then there as well. And now we're going to pick these and then remove these bushes because they are kind of in the way of us getting here in the first place. The rest can stay. And then maybe we can have this little opening here as well, so that once we work in the shed, then we can come outside and enter right into the garden. So first we decorate the inside of the shed, for which we need the wheat seeds, the crate. Crate is going to look perfect here. The wheat seeds can be put on top of this counter maybe. And then we have the shelf and this little broom, this cleanup kit. Shelf can come here, broom can come there. No? Let's put the broom on this level as well, because otherwise it's going to sort of protrude into the ground. It doesn't look good, but that's nice. Anything else that we'd like to place here? Of course the flower pot that we've been working on. Very nice. And I believe the water bucket can, I think, chill just outside here, right? Maybe over there. Very nice. It's even animated. Such lovely attention to detail. This is why I like this Mizuno spec. Alright, now we're going to place these sweet berries that have fallen onto the ground around, of course, the sweet berry bushes themselves. maybe one over there as well, if I can click there. Very nice. And maybe one more over here. Excellent. And then let's see. Okay, let's enter the garden itself, or this fenced portion of the garden. And we're going to put these two grasses here. They're little troublemaker grasses, right? They are taking advantage of all the water and the sunlight that this area gets, and even though they're not weed, they're chilling around here. They're little invaders, but cute ones. We're not gonna hurt them. And then maybe this one grass can chill over here. That looks nice too. We can have this half barrel of produce. Maybe, let's see, over here. This is where we left it, as we've been collecting. Maybe we got distracted. That's something I very often do, so no surprise there. And what else have we got? We're going to need more item frames, that's for sure. Just for decoration purposes, we're not going to once again take any advantage of those. And of course, we want these beautiful butterflies to... Oh yes, I can do that, can I? I can't. Okay. So the butterflies, let's see, maybe there. They are interested in some of these blackberry bushes. And then another pair of butterflies has found the wheat interesting. And there's a solo butterfly who prefers the sweet bushes. Oh, that's already so beautiful. And another butterfly that likes barley. Now, there's butterflies with all sorts of preferences, friends, you know. We like to eat all sorts of different things, they like to eat all sorts of different things, so perhaps that is why we're such good friends. Anyway, let's place these potato boxes somewhere. I wonder what would be a good spot for those. Oh, the glowberries have grown a lot. Very nice. Can I put this on top? No. Can I put this on top of the composter, actually? That would be interesting. I put it somewhere. Oh yes, okay. Now it's on top of the composter. We can still use the composter, actually. If I click on the side of it, I will do it with this blackberry. That still works. Nice. Okay, so one potato box of it. Oh, maybe, you know what? I have a better idea. Thank you for the egg once again, the goose egg. It's like we haven't yet planted these. We just put them here, and we're trying to, or we're planning to replant them. Okay, that looks good too. And finally, just some more forest style liveliness with all of these ferns that we can add to the environment here. Let's have some ferns here. This is sort of a sign that nature is kind of, you know, there's a healthy little bout between us and nature, and it's trying to overtake or reclaim, I should say, some of these areas that we have taken. We're gonna have another fern over here. This is absolutely overgrown. Look, we shouldn't pass that way. We can't really, as you can see. If I try to walk through there, I get stung by those thorns. We can maybe have one at the bottom of the base of this tree. And maybe another one closer to the house, there. And we can have one next to these bushes. again hijacking some of the light and water that we give them. Well, we don't give them the light, but the water, yes. Okay, and maybe one over here. And let's see, let's give the lake shore some love. Do we still have some? Can we place it there? No, we can't. If there's a fence over there, then it's not possible, but this is possible. And this is possible. Very nice. And then finally, where should the last one be? It's going to be here, the base of this tree. My friends, proud doesn't quite describe what I'm feeling right now. We can't see much because of this tree canopy, but what we can see is absolutely wonderful. Let me just take this out and walk out onto the roof. Tell me this is not absolutely wonderful. In harmony with nature, still lots of diverse crops, a bit of organization, a bit of natural chaos, lovely garden shed, butterflies everywhere, another goose friend that we made along the way, and this little log cabin where we live. I think it's I would like to create this in real life. This is amazing. So, let me say goodbye like this. Thank you very much for joining today's video, and I wish you a very lovely day that's just as wholesome, just as cozy, puts you just as much at peace as spending a day or two in this garden or in this environment. Please consider leaving a like, subscription, or maybe a comment if you really like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.